Hello, bright and shiny beacon of light. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. Starting an on-time 7:30 here this evening. How does it get any better than this? Whew! If you're feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, broken, or alone, you are not alone. We're going to talk about this tonight. We're going to talk about the collective energies right now going on, the individual energies going on, why it's feeling so overwhelming, or you may even feel broken at this time, or watching the planet feeling broken, or overheated, shall we say, to say the least. We're going to dive into all of that tonight, plus a short Q&A, plus a short meditation at the end, and several shameless plugs for our School of Mystics Wednesday, where we're going to be clearing all this gunk and junk off of you, and it's free to try, because there is so much energy right now that's not ours, and it is exhausting. It is overwhelming. So that's what we're going to be talking about here tonight. And first off, let me start by saying this. Actually, let me start off where I can see the chat. Even better. There we go. If you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling that sense of being broken, if you're feeling that sense, the one that I'm getting right now is, forgive me, this sense of spinning. I love it, Chloe. If you're getting that, it's a good thing indeed. Chloe is recognizing it here. What's actually happening is you're being upgraded. That's what's going on at this time. So I'll keep it on the shorter side for myself. I want to dive into the teachings. Maybe I'll explain a little bit more later on. But I am driving back down to Massachusetts tomorrow. I have my parents with memory challenges going on. I'm recovering from a concussion from a truck driver who fell asleep and totaled our car. And it goes on and on and on. All of this is actually a sign of upgrades. We are almost all of us getting whacked at this time, or I'm going to say overwhelmed with goodness at this time. Love from Melbourne. Hey, everybody, I would love it. Please share at the beginning. I often ask at the end, please share. Where are you from that you're catching this? And I want you to answer one simple question. Are you feeling the upgrades at this time, which tend to come in that overwhelming breaking, being whacked, or feeling spun at this time? I'd love to hear from you. So Heather is mentioning the feeling spun. I'm guessing the truck driver who fell asleep at the wheel hit our car, and he very kindly asked, please, can we do this privately? I don't want to go to insurance because then I'll lose my job. That energy is actually, and I felt for him, that energy is actually the energy of transformation right now. We're all getting whacked with that overwhelming goodness, and the energies are creating spinning vortexes. It's why you may literally feel like you're spinning out of your body right now. It's not an illusion. So for myself, I'm very energetically sensitive, very energetically attuned. I'm guessing you are too. That's why you're here. I woke up this morning. I've woke up many mornings lately, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, things feel weird at these times. I'll let you in. So Marion is saying fatigue, but a lot of messages are coming through. Catherine is saying feeling these upgrades were crazy. I'm going to let you in on another one. Excuse me, I don't do a good ugly face like that. Tears. Tears are a huge sign. We're going to go into actually the top signs in a little bit. But if you feel like crying for no reason, there's a reason for it. And it's not yours, meaning you didn't do anything. You didn't create anything. For myself, we are upgrading the show left, right, and center right now. And oh my God, Dream Team, I have felt like crying so many times, as you know. But then I say, it's all good. Bonjour, Marie-France. It is all good. All of this, though, this feeling of being knocked out of your body, of spinning vortexes, of breaking, of being off balance, of being thrown in a loop, it is leaving us completely bereft and exhausted by design. That's actually a good thing indeed. So many of you know I've been looking for the right car. We're not that materialistic, although it's okay. Want what you want. I think it's a great thing. And we did have this beautiful, shiny yellow Tesla before Elon Musk went insane. With gold wheels, it was fun. It was actually this huge leap of faith for us, and it served us so well. So we're looking for what's that replacement. and you get calls from the dealerships, and you get people offering you deals that are shady and weird and aren't really offers at all. And my response to that is, I give up. Meaning I give it up to a higher power right now because I feel so completely overwhelmed and exhausted, as I'm supposed to. Because in a sense, the more overwhelmed and exhausted I am right now, the more I'm going to let myself fall back into the river of the universe and allow the universe to help me make the best decisions. So don't worry if you're completely exhausted right now. I would almost say celebrate it. Celebrate the exhaustion. So Rowana, I have no motivation for anything. Rowana, will challenge you with this one thing. It's okay to have no motivation right now, but find something you like to do as a child and go do it. I want to just recharge your batteries a little bit. We're going to be doing some attunements with this in a little bit. So what's happening? Let's talk about this on technical terms here. It's knocking you out of your frequency. What does that mean? Well, I hope to have a YouTube producer here in the future. Not hope. I'm going to have a live YouTube producer. And I'm going to be able to hold up diagrams and things. Since I don't have that at the moment, I want you to envision a sine wave curve. What's a sine wave curve? It's a curve that goes up and down, sort of like a snake. It goes up and down like this. And this is your energy, or your frequency. It is the field that you in particular, hi to Puerto Rico. It is your frequency that you are vibrating at. And you kind of surf that. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. It's got a fast oscillation to it, but that's your frequency. Well, what's happening right now is there is your frequency that has been like this, and then there is a second frequency that is not quite the same as the first frequency going on inside of you right now. It feels discordant. It feels off. It feels out of alignment. Let me know. Put it in the chat if you're resonating with this. It doesn't feel quite right. That's what's going on. You are being jumped. You are being hopped. You are being bumped. You are being yanked out or up from one frequency to another higher frequency, less density. We can use it, going from 3D to 5D to 7D to Mongo, whatever we want to call it. Inside joke there about 7D Mongos, but you can call it or label it what you want, but you are being brought to a new frequency or brought to a new octave, and we'll dive more into that. Now, some people say, well, isn't that jumping timelines? Is that what I'm doing right now? You may jump timelines by hopping into that new frequency or to that new version of yourself. But what's going on right now isn't about jumping timelines. Now, if you get bumped by a truck, that's jumping timelines. If there's a huge world event, that's jumping timelines. But this right now, this feeling that you get is simply an upgrading, though it will absolutely, positively, completely, and totally change your future. Conspiracy, if I get that right, conspiratory. I sleep, I cry, I break out, yikes. Yes, that's not a bad thing. It feels off. What's happening is, again, going back to technically, you are being knocked out of resonance. Or if I had a guitar or an instrument here, you are getting out of tune. And we feel out of tune, and our song feels out of tune. And if we try to sing, it doesn't sound right. Why? You're in a discordant energy field that no longer serves you. Discordant energy field, out of accord, out of tune. You, my friend, are out of tune. You know who else is out of tune? I'm completely and totally out of tune. And that's not a bad thing. That is a good thing indeed. Why? Because if I was perfectly in tune, how will I change? How will I grow? How will I move to a new octave, to a higher vibration? How will I shine at my fullest? I can't. I'm going to stay exactly where I'm at. It's sort of like a snake. I love snakes. They can't grow anymore if their skin won't molt or be shed off of them. They need to be able to let go of the old skin in order to grow into new skin. Right now, that being out of tune is the universe's way of saying you've outgrown the skin, time to molt. It's itchy, it's messy, it's terrifying, but what emerges from inside you shines bright. It is luminous. It is you at a higher level. One of my few shameless plugs. Come join me Wednesday. It's absolutely free to try. It's 4 Wednesdays each month, live or recorded. Join us for the School of Mystics, where we're going to help you molt. We're going to shed away all of that old energy, stickiness, and ickiness that doesn't serve you, and help you get to that more luminous body and being that you are. So if I go to my recent guests, oh my God, we've had some special ones on. So if we go to Jeffrey Hoppy and Adamas from this past week, and if you haven't caught that, please do see it. And if you want a show of all shows, Carrie K this coming Thursday, OMG, do we have a show for you. So whether you're talking Jeffrey Hoppy and Adamas, whether you're talking Carrie K, whether you're talking Sarah Landon, whoever else you're talking about, they're talking about a shift or a split in the timeline between one person's timeline or existence and another. I'm going to repeat that, and I'm not worried about this, but it is a big concern for people. People are concerned, maybe you are concerned, there's going to be a split in the timeline. You may ascend, somebody else may not. I'm convinced everybody will ascend, but at their own time. And this is hugely important. We don't judge anybody else's timeline. We don't judge where anybody else is at. We don't go, well, I'm doing great as a level this ascender, and you're only, oh my God, no. In fact, if you do that, it's not you ascending. What it does mean, though, is there is this split in the timeline going on. And if you're feeling your energy shifting, it means you're closer to popping to that new dimension, that new frequency, more than maybe some others. So if people around you, and I know if anybody's just saying it here, you resonate with this. So even if you're not feeling it right now, you are shifting. But you see some people, no, life is fine. Life is normal. And you go, huh? Chances are they're on a different timeline, not better, not worse than you. Your discomfort, though, says you are well down the rabbit hole, well in this process. Pamela Wild, we had Kim Russo on maybe about a month ago. We will have her back. We love her so dearly. So whether you are part of that split or shift or not, and I'm convinced everybody here is, this is just the beginning. Now, in dramatic or graphic terms, and next week we actually have our Archangel Michael energy upgrades for August. Oh my God, how does it get any better than this? So we're going to be sharing the energy coming up for the month of August. We're going to share with you upgrades. We're going to share with you transmissions. I'm going to be channeling Archangel Michael from that, and we're going to help shift your energy for this August ahead. So that's next week. Right now, if you're feeling uncomfortable, the term that I have channeled and gotten is you are being culled. Culled, that sounds not good. You are being culled or pulled away from the herd. Culled or pulled away from the complacent. Culled or pulled away from the status quo. Culled or pulled away from a comfortable way of existence, which wasn't for your highest good. This is a gold thing that you're being pulled away. But again, no judgment, please. No judgment on anyone or anything, period. And especially if others aren't feeling that way right now. We send them love. So when beep goes down right now, please know it's not a bad thing indeed. Michael, you got whacked by a truck. Not a bad thing indeed. But Michael, you have a concussion. Not a bad thing indeed. Michael, you're going down for a meeting with your mom's neurologist tomorrow, and this could be a very interesting meeting. Not a bad thing indeed. Although, oh my God, do I want my mom to get better and better and better. But all of these things, that's really hard to say with my mom. All of these things we get to celebrate. We can cry at the same time. but celebrate that we are all going through this ascendant process, all shifting, all upgrading. And if you are laughing, if you are crying, if you are beside yourself, if you're down on your knees, these are huge, strong signs that you're upgrading. I'm not going to go into the specifics of my parents tonight, and they may transition totally sooner than I'd like. I don't think I'd ever like it for them to transition. But they're going through massive upgrades. I don't go, oh, well, they're having memory challenges. They're not doing well. On the physical plane, they may have more challenges. But from a spiritual perspective, they're going va, 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 voom. And we cannot, I got this itch here. We cannot ignore this. They are in the middle of powerful upgrades. Upgrades that maybe they weren't able to do until they hit this level of consciousness. Maybe they weren't able to do until this point in their lives. And so it takes bravado. It takes brazenness. It takes boldness. But we get to celebrate the shifts at this time. We get to celebrate all of the discomfort that we're experiencing right now. And we can celebrate at the same time we're experiencing tears. I mentioned tears earlier. Tears are a sign of cleansing, of purification, of purging, of letting go. Tears are not, thank you, people, places, and perspective. Tears are not a bad thing indeed. And certainly I may experience tears tomorrow. Lizzie is saying, share your pain, Michael. My mom's bedridden with dementia. Can't speak. It's hard. Lizzie, I'm going on this same journey with you. All right, everybody, please forgive me for a 2-minute or less tangent here. My grandmother ended up with Parkinson's, and she spent several years in a feeding tube, kind of gnarled up in bed, unable really to move, unable to speak, unable to anything. And at the end, my dad was convinced she was suffering and had the feeding tube removed. God, what a brave thing to do. And do you know what happened? She woke up, became completely lucid, was able to move around, shared that she'd been there that whole last 2 years, shared and was so with it. I wasn't there, my dad was. That my dad freaked out, understandably, and going, can we get the feeding tubes back in? She's here. I think it was just, and the doctors thought it was just the pain medicine that they had given her for the feeding tube that had kept her in a coma for 2 years. And they're going, oh my God, the tragedy. Can we get the tube back in time? And by the time they got the tube back in, she passed. Between you and me, and Dad and I have never spoken about it. Maybe I get to speak with them about it tomorrow. I can't even imagine the guilt that he felt or maybe feels that he thinks he caused it by having the feeding tube in her and the medicine that she had. Here's the truth of the matter. She was fully enlightened, fully alive, fully awake and aware in the inside, which means at a higher plane. Not on the physical plane. When you took out the feeding tube, she came back in what's called the burst, to share who and what she is as a higher level. Not that she was comified by this medicine, I'm convinced, not for the last 2 years. But she was there on the other side, being upgrades, being fully alive, being fully well. That's what's taking place. I know many people have mentioned their parents' dementia here. I'm convinced as they go away on the outside, they're having a richer life on the inside. It's why we've heard so many people, their last words, their last days, their last weeks, their last months of words are talking to people we don't see. I had a dog, Sal. I love her so much. She was my service animal. And she would sit in the corner in the kitchen, staring off into nothing for hours. But she really wasn't staring into nothing. We have a cat that's in the studio that hopefully Aya Bear can text Mama Bear and help get out of the studio without me having to get up and let her out. Lumi, I'm sure assistance is on its way. which is to say, when we look at a loved one experiencing dimension, experiencing all of these things at this time, they're actually experiencing a richer, higher plane. So we can feel, and I'm a little nervous as to what's going to happen when I see my dad tomorrow, who my sister said yesterday at the dinner table when they went out to eat, he was struggling to get a napkin in his lap and didn't know the words anymore for some of the utensils. I don't share this with you to like bear all or tell all. This is their human journey. We don't all go that way, but this is the journey. As we're actually ascending, he is getting the highest level upgrades at this time. Sure, I want him here. Sure, I'm so excited he's getting back to the gym. He's gone to the gym 3 days in a row. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? And at the same time, I recognize that there is something special going on. So, on that note, I want to give you the top 3 signs you're being upgraded at this time. Sign number 1, you're being upgraded. You probably already got this one. A deep sense of overwhelm or exhaustion. As my whole team will tell you, I have been overwhelmed, to say the least, right now. Part of it is I get headaches on the computer. Part of it is I get headaches when reading. That's from the concussion. It's starting to get better. Or as the chiropractor that I see calls it, a brain sprain. It will heal. But the overwhelm is by design. So 1, a deep sense of overwhelm or exhaustion. 2, oh goody, everything breaking or falling apart around you. Like Tessie getting bumped and being totaled. Or this week we had the Mini totaled as well. Cancel, clear, release. The Mini towed this week, not the other. Towed this week as well, as we had AAA out, then we had Good Sam out, then we had Mini assistance, and it was just weird. And Mini got to be towed for a simple battery. Sign 2, everything breaking or falling apart on you. Sign 3, and please let me know. Say, yes, this is me. If these resonate with you, Phoenix Fury, I haven't slept for a week. How do I sleep? Let's make sure we get your questions down there, Phoenix, and I have ideas for you. So please tell me if you're experiencing these things or something else. 3, this one may be the toughest for people. People leaving you. Relationships suddenly ending. Even people transitioning around you, particularly unexpectedly, as if there's a divine timing in everything. Let me say that again. People leaving you, relationships suddenly ending, even people transitioning around you, particularly unexpectedly, as if there's a divine timing in everything. Davia, I'm with you. I'm with everybody who's struggling with sleep right now. Do you know why you're struggling with sleep? Energy. It's why right now I turned my air conditioner down the last few nights, and I'm really conscious of not using much electricity, of not burning away Mother Earth. I turned it down to 65 degrees, and I'm going, I feel hot. Like I'm plugged in right now. And yes, turn the temperature down more because you are experiencing an overwhelm of energy. 3, people leaving you, relationships suddenly ending, even people transitioning. So many people are losing loved ones at this time in any way, shape, or form. That's actually part of the upgrade. They're bringing you up with them. Whether they're literally transitioning and bringing you up or breaking you free and bringing you up. It's all bringing you up. It feels like, of course, it's bringing you down and bringing you way, way down. But it is actually setting you free and helping to bring you up. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus. We're going to call this bonus sign number 4. Synchronicity so loud it's like whack. It'd be like, I'm talking about a rising phoenix, and I get in the car, and the Uber driver, his name is Phoenix. Or actually, we've got a Carrie Kay showing coming up this Thursday. Carrie Kay lives near Cape Town, and I get in a Lyft vehicle, was it yesterday or the day before, to go pick up the Mini, and sure enough, the Lyft driver is from Cape Town. Those are the synchronicities that are taking place right now. They mean you're shifting. Fasten your seatbelts, buckle on, hold on. Dorothy, we ain't in Kansas anymore. These are all classic signs you're being upgraded, especially now. Now, you may have a whole list of things. It's all part of the upgrade. I put down my list here real briefly. I'm going to go through it really, really fast for you. I was sick for a whole month. Actually, the whole family was sick. Was it 2 months ago, 3 months ago? The whole family was sick for a month. Then we got hit by a truck, and with the whole family, and the car was totaled. Concussion followed. Parents showing Alzheimer's symptoms and more. Going to parents once or twice a week. Big change in the show and the guest and the staff. And then my childhood home, if I haven't mentioned that, it gets sold tomorrow. And I got to clear it out a few weeks ago. Yeah, I was supposed to go this past weekend and get to say goodbye to my childhood home one more time. And Minnie threw a battery and wouldn't let herself even get fixed for a few days. Or the universe. I didn't get to go. All perfect. Notice for myself, that's one thing stacked on the next, stacked on the next. It's why people write in the Daily Woohoo. And if you haven't signed up for our free daily transmission of energy, it's dailywoohoo.com. People are saying, Michael, you need to rest. You need a break. You need this. You need that. There is a I couldn't agree with all of this more. But there is a stacking of energy going on right now. You are being stacked and having it. Oh, I love it. Phoenix Fury saw dragons today. You are having energy stacked onto your shoulders to bring you to your knees out of goodness. Oh, the funniest thing that Jessica is watching this and going, wow, you need to tell. I guess I have a reading. Annette Bricka, who's on the show next week. She is the channel and medium for Suzanne Giesman, who got Suzanne Giesman or suggested Suzanne Giesman actually start down this journey. And she'll be doing a reading for me next week. And Jessica's like, you need to mention this to her. I tend to no longer get phone calls in ones. Oh, I'm so sorry. Lucy has a whole bunch of things that's stacked on top of her. I don't get phone calls in ones. So the phone will ring. Hi. Yeah. Oh, hold on. There's another call. Okay, okay, hold on. And there's even another call. Can you hold on? And then can you hold on? They're coming in twos. They're coming in threes. They're coming in multiples right now to, in a sense, bring me to my knees. Maybe you too. Key point. This isn't a bug. This is, if we were engineering terms, this is not a bug. This is a feature or part of the design. Please let us know if so many things are happening at once for you here. Oh, and I send so much love to everybody who's having challenges with animals. So much love. And I do not say that lightly. But put down what you're challenged with. Put down if all of a sudden you're having this and that and the other thing right now. Engineers would say this isn't a bug. This is a feature or part of the design. Everything is happening for so many of us to knock us out. What do you mean knock us out? Knock us unconscious? No. To knock us out of our frequency. Going back to this. It's to boink, hit us to a new level. Forgive me, Louisville Slugger, baseball bat you to a new level. It's like we're being rebirthed to a higher energetic frequency or wave. Here's the thing. There's a stickiness to your old wave. There's a stickiness to your old frequency until you're finally freed from it. There's a stickiness to your old frequency until you're finally freed from it. What does that mean? Well, as I'm driving down the road, going to the balloon festival, life is good. Did you hear me say life is good? Life is good is great, except life is good may keep you in the life is good state without that growth or expansion. There's nothing wrong with feeling good, with feeling great. Oh my God, do you want you to feel good, great, joyous, healthy, healthful, at peace, at ease? And at the same time, we're all here to learn and grow. That's why we chose to come here. We didn't choose to come here for an Earth vacation. That ain't what this planet is about. That's another planet over there. This planet, maybe that's serious, but this planet, the dolphins and whales, this planet is a school. And if we are stuck at one level in our school, Carmen Jones, 333 means creativity. Look for a creative answer. If you're getting 333 all the time, look for a creative answer. If you're staying in the status quo and you're experiencing that stickiness or that heaviness, the universe will help you right now to free you from it. It's like Velcro. You get to be peeled away from it. Or that sine curve, you get to be bopped away for it. Or like playing a musical instrument. Or la 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 la, singing at a certain octave. If you're singing at the comfortable octave now, you might not want to change. But what if there's a newer, better octave just waiting for you? But you're staying right down here. We get to be knocked out of our octave, knocked upwards, knocked outwards, out of our comfort to discover a new octave. And it is messy. Did I mention that? It can be, we've got way too much going on at the screen at once here. It can be crazy messy. Like a toddler. Honey Bear does better than this. But like a toddler eating spaghetti. Or like a star being born. That star is you. It feels messy. It feels raw. It feels unfiltered. It feels like spaghetti. And it feels holy. Not like holy, bloop, but it could be that too. It does feel holy, bloop, if we try to hold on to the lower octave. If we do that, we end up breaking notes or sounding like we're going through pubescence as the voice cracks as we're trying, a voice cracks as we're trying to hold on to the old voice. Or I think somebody last week, we're not sure if it was School of Mystics or here, and another shameless plug for the School of Mystics. If you want to shed all this energy and have the easiest, in a sense, spring-loaded experience at a higher level, come join us Wednesday. We're going to clear so much of this stuff off of you. It's a group clearing, which is massively powerful. So people in the chat who are in the School of Mystics can tell you about how life-changing it is to have these clearings. And it's free. Get 4 weeks for free on me. Give it a try. See how you feel, live or recorded, 4 Wednesdays each and every month, plus our whole backlog catalog. Okay, going back to this after that shameless plug, because it's so helpful, things start breaking around us as we try to hold on. That's why somebody mentioned again about broken glass. Why am I experiencing so much broken glass? And I say, that's to be celebrated. What do you mean? Why am I celebrating broken glass? Because that is a shattering of the old. It's a shattering of the old way of being. There's a reason that the glass is shattered at a Jewish wedding. The old way of being is gone. It is broken. It is shattered. It can't be glued back together. It can't be rebuilt. The only way forward is to forge a new glass. L'chaim. Miaz is just next to me going, what are you doing with that water? So, I have several attunements I'm going to give you here this evening that help shift your energy. These are frequencies laden with energy that I get through my channeling. That if you say it now, it shifts you. If you say it before you go to bed, it shifts you even further. If you shift in the morning, even further, so it stacks on top of each other. So say this a bunch of times this week, if you so desire. Out loud, always better than in your head, but if people are around you, you can say it in your head. Writing it down is great as well, but say it out loud or in your head along with me now. And oh yeah, I'm curious. Okay, so I see people commenting on broken glass. Please let me know what has been breaking in your life right now. I would love to know what has been breaking. Phoenix is going, I'm going to need a huge notebook. Michelle is going, now I walk to sing Fiddler. I don't know how that works with this attunement. All right, let's dive into this. Say this along with me. We're going to say this 3 times, although I may say it a few more times so that I can get you in the groove. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. All is good, all is good, all is good, and I am free, I am free, I am free. Woohoo! Can you feel that energy shift? And Bear, if you're writing it down from the notes, I tweaked it there because it came through a little bit differently. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I talked to Annette Brecka earlier today, very, very briefly, and I said, I can't quite keep up with all of this. About 26 minutes for Beetlejuice Supernova, live stream in progress. Well, I will be interested in hearing about that. I can't keep up with all of this. And Annette Brecka said, don't worry about it. It's all going to take care of itself. It's all going to take care of itself. This is so important and key to understand. When you're breaking apart, we don't have to worry about any of it. It's all taking care of itself. What we get to do is actually take in this energy. It's a solar flare. Take in this energy. Schumann's resonance feels off the hook. Take in this energy. There are Derricos coming through. Please seek shelter. And I'm not saying that lightly tonight. But then take in this energy as that wave of energy goes across the country. Take in all of the energy. It just hit 100 degrees or whatever it is, wherever you're at. Take in the energy. The fires, the floods, the earthquakes, the tsunamis. Next week, heaven forbid, we might talk a little bit more about this, and especially the volcanoes. Don't go camp out by the volcano. Just take in the energy. Quick aside, tiny little aside. Jessica and I got to visit a dear friend who lived on the big island of Hawaii, where Pele, the flow of energy and the flow of molten earth from Pele, went around her house and around 3 houses and then back out to sea. And we got to stand on the brand new fresh earth. It was wild because it was still crackling. It was still hissing. You could see molten lava not far away. I'm not even going to say how close we could see it. But there was an energy to it. And so we soaked in the energy. This energy that feels too much is actually good for you. It's an energy that crushes old paradigm. It's an energy that overwhelms and breaks things. Okay? Another goodie for you to know about. Particularly electronics. Front, right, and center. We could call this the bonus sign. If you're having electronics issues, you ain't alone. If your laptop is jumping off of the counter, cutting through your finger before making a fly for the floor, you're not alone. If things keep shorting out on you, it's not just a good thing. That's a great thing. It means you are so laden with good, beautiful, shifting, upgrading, higher octave shifting energy right now that we get to celebrate it. Celebrate. Yes, we get to celebrate it. Keynote, if you haven't given a thumbs up yet, if you have, thank you. If you share this, thank you. YouTube algorithm is a funny beast, a funny and fickle taskmaster. She demands comments. She demands thumbs up. She demands that you share, or she shuts it down. She loves to shut down YouTube lives. So if you're liking this, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with someone, with anyone, if it's making a difference for you. And please comment and let me know what is resonating with you from this. It's not a good thing, all of it. It is a great thing. Oh, Kitty, I hope the kitty's okay, who chewed through from Kathy Budd a power charger wire. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to do another attunement. But I'm not going to call this an attunement. I'm going to call this an alchemization or a transformation. What we're doing is alchemizing or alchemically changing an energy from chaos, from disorganization, from everything breaking all around you to something powerful, to something positive, to an elixir of fuel, not just of change, but to help you live at a higher level. That's what all of this is about. It's not about making you feel uncomfortable so that you can feel uncomfortable on Earth and go, well, I'm in an Earth school. I'm supposed to feel really uncomfortable. No. It's to help you to shift and live at a higher level. That's everything we do in our School of Mystics. I guess one more shameless plug. Everything we do is helping you live at a higher level. Why do I want to live at a higher level? Well, because then you can see what's going on down below. Oh my gosh, that's freaky tiki. But not participate in it or not be stuck in the muck and mire. You can actually help to be part of the change by shining your light even brighter. Who doesn't want to shine their light even brighter? Well, we've been taught keep your light dim so that you don't attract attention. But I would encourage you to do just the reverse. Shine your light so bright everyone needs to wear shades. That's what we do in the Mystics. We help you to shine even brighter. And this week we'll be peeling off all of that gunk and junk that has kept you from shining bright or kept you down below. We can call it, a cosmic car wash for your energy field. You'll feel lighter, you'll feel brighter, you'll feel turbocharged, and who couldn't benefit from that? All right. Before this next attunement, tag someone, share this with someone, let someone know it takes just a second who needs to hear this, that there's an answer for their exhaustion that is actually their evolution in disguise. Oh, please join. It's my new online family. 90% of the time, I get my individual questions answered by Michael. What? Love it. Enabled to Rise. And I don't know whose name Enabled to Rise is, but I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for the, I'll pay you later, for the shameless plug. And hopefully keep answering your questions. All right. So you've shared this, you've tagged this, you've helped someone else. Let's talk about, let me say, I'm going to take a sip of water, and then let's dive into this next attunement, which is really an alchemicalization, say that 10 times fast, or transmission to transmute and shift your energy. All right, and this is a little bit long one, so I'm going to drink first. So, I do see here, Donna Martins says, I've been feeling awful, was wondering what's going on. Donna, are you feeling even a little better now as we're going through this together, as we're doing these attunements? I'd like to know if your energy is shifting. And I'd like to know who else's energy is shifting right now. And Eve is saying, my car needs things stalled 3 times. Son didn't win disability. So many things. That's what's going on. So I would like you to share, as I was saying here, where did it go? Yes, I'd like you to share how your energy is feeling as we're going through this together tonight. All right, here is the second attunement, transmission, and powerful shift for you. Kathy Budd, headaches, I am with you. I promise you, this is all, and yes, I'm not a doc, I don't play one on TV. If you need to, see a doctor. But headaches are one of the common signs or this overwhelm of energy right now. All right, here we go. Well, this is an interesting one because I channel these. I take in the energies of change. I take in the energies of change. I take in the energies of change. I take in the energy, I take in the chaos, I take in the change, and I allow it to transform me. I take in the energy, I take in the chaos, I take in the change, and I allow it to transform me. I take in the energy, I take in the chaos, I take in the change, and I allow it to transform me. I am the butterfly, I am the dragon, I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly, I am the dragon, I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly, I am the dragon, I am the phoenix. And I flap my wings and I am free. I flap my wings and I'm free. I flap my wings and I'm free. I am free. I am free. I am free. And I fly and I fly and I fly. Woohoo! Yes, that one felt good. How did that one feel to you? Please let me know. Share with me. This is an energetic powerhouse of a shift. In fact, I'm going to say the second half again with you. And please say it along with me. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. And I flap my wings and fly free. I flap my wings and I'm free. I flap my wings and I'm free. I am free. I am free. I am free. And I fly and I fly and I fly. Woohoo! So I've got tingles, I've got smiles, I've got feeling good, I've got goosebumps. If the water breaks and your home is flooding, get assistance, Virginia. And we've got chills, goosebumps. This is that energy shift. This is actually what I do in the School of Mystics. I'm giving you a teaser here because the one thing that I can do supremely well, and I'm not patting myself on the back, I'll leave that for others. I play with energy. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. So do you. That's why you're here. You were meant to play with energy. You were meant to go through this and kind of like a shamanic rebirth, to be rebirthed as the shaman that you are, one who plays with energy, one who has clear sight, has clear vision at an even higher level. All right. So the question is, a few more things here, and then we're going to get into your questions. The question is there anything else that you need to know for this week besides coming to join us for a massive clearing free on Wednesday? And that is simply to be with the energy. Be with the energy. Laugh at the energy. Celebrate the energy. Cry with the energy. Dance with the energy. Scream at the energy. Oh my God, I feel so bad. But things are gonna be great. And don't think I didn't feel really bad earlier today, because I'm very energetically sensitive. And as my team will share with you, this sense of overwhelm right now is making me boop, 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 boop. But I don't lose sight of the big picture. It's all part of this massive upgrade. And so I get to be with the energy, laugh at the energy, celebrate the energy. I've got Sharky here. Sharky's one of my favorite pals. And Sharky represents all the things we dare not look at. All the energy we dare not feel is wrapped up in this little Sharky ball. But when we spend time with the energy, what do we find? Is that the shark inside, it won't stop spinning now. The shark inside is actually smiling. We be with that energy. You're losing your child at home. Losing, I'll put that in quotes. Be with the energy. You lost your Tessie. Be with the energy. Maybe you've lost friends. Be with that energy. And can you laugh at it? And can you cry with it? You know, I do not make light of what my parents are going through. I do not make light of this doctor's visit tomorrow. And my dad's PET scan on Friday, and another doctor's visit next week. I can, in one sense, celebrate the amount of energy and growth they're experiencing. And I can feel like poo-poo. It's a technical term. I can feel really, really bad and really, really, really sad. Please allow yourself to grieve. Yes, but what you think about, you bring about. So if I focus on what I just lost, please throw out the secret bullshit nonsense. There's great stuff in there. And people like Mike Dooley, best friends of best friends. But It doesn't apply that we can't grieve. It doesn't apply that we can't feel things. It doesn't apply that we can't have a human experience and experience the richness of all of these emotions. Grief is not a negative. It is not what you think about, you bring about. It is a shedding of the old and a powerful, brave thing to do indeed. Christine, you're crying. I'm so sorry. Is a brave thing to do. You're feeling things fully. Please feel them. Allow yourself to feel them. And if an avatar is saying, as a retired hospital nurse, the burst is super common. People who've been in a coma will have the burst in lucid time, then pass. Please let them know. Very normal. I agree, Infinite Avatar, and I'm going to have a talk with my dad about this. The burst to me is actually a celebration. But right now, if you are mourning, if you have a loss of anything, please feel it and feel it completely. If you're angry, here's something. Aya Bear knows where I'm going with this. Well, I don't know if I'm the only spiritual teacher. Maybe there are 100,000 spiritual teachers out there like there that tell the same thing, but I haven't heard of one who says, if you're feeling really angry, go get a punching bag and go put what you think about your bring about. And that's not very kind and gentle, and that's not very new agey or very ascendant or anything. To go, are you kidding me? Are you feeling the energy? Are you working through? Are you being one with the energy? Are you in coherence with the energy? Be with the energy. I'm not saying try to hurt somebody else. Nothing could be further from the truth. But be with your energy. That is your truth. So this morning, I'm writing this in automatic writing, and all of a sudden, I have the biggest sneeze attack. Achoo, 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 and it won't stop. What was going on? And that's actually how I pretty much ended my channeling for tonight, was sneeze after sneeze after sneeze after sneeze after sneeze. The sneezes are exorcisms for outdated times. Bless you. It is literally, bless you, the energy of the old coming out, sneezing out an old pattern, expelling the old energy and the old ways of being from you. So the sneezing was knocking me out of my paradigm. The sneezing was knocking me out of vibration and helping me go to this higher level. Amanda, you are spot on. Ignore the judgment. We do not judge anything. Please. Now, we can say, oh, this is bad if the car is on your foot, but say something good may come out of it. So, in a sense, we're not judging. And do not judge anyone. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Oh, my God, that person is insane. Well, maybe that's technically true, but we do not judge them. We love them up instead. Yes, Davia, we must have shared a sneezing moment together. We love them up instead. The trick here, then we're going to go to your questions, then we're going to go to a brief meditation, because I've surprisingly run long tonight for the notes that I have. I guess we started a little bit later, but no headache. How does it get any better than this? All right. The trick here is we don't fight anything, but simply allow in all of it. Allow in all of it and allow it to guide and shift us during this time. And how does it get any better than this? Well, last shameless plug. Is it really the last? I don't know. Join us for the School of Mystic. It's free to try. We're calling it our August summer sale. Free to try. Join us for the clearing on Wednesday. Get super light. Try it for a month. If you don't like it, leave. If you do like it, stay. Either way, we love you. Only can make the recording just as powerful on the recording. Want to catch all of the past classes in a month's worth of time? Go for it. Get as many as you can. Want to have all of these clearings because we have them monthly, so we have dozens of clearings. We might even have hundreds of clearings. Grab all of them. Have fun with this. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. And if you can, come join us live on Wednesday. All right. And we'll put that link down below, and I'm sure we have the link in the show notes as well. I'm going to take a little bit of water, have a little bit of sniffles. This is the old coming out. Excuse me. So, Moon Bandit, I am striving not to judge family members. Sending love is hard. I keep thinking I am failing for not having much strength to do it. Moon Bandit, judge not ye self, first and foremost. Moon Bandit, love yourself up just as you are. Woohoo! I can't love that person yet. Perfect. I can't send them love. Perfect. I don't have the energy to. Perfect. That's what this time is. I got this, I don't know, email, text, something from a car salesperson from a dealership that was literally, I don't know if I used the word lie, but let's just say they showed on a balance sheet that 1 + 1 apparently doesn't equal 2 anymore. And they showed me this number, which doesn't even add up. And then they showed me other numbers that doesn't add up and other numbers that doesn't add up. And I wrote the salesperson, and then I cleared it out of a text, and then I sent them a voicemail that says, this doesn't add up. And so I apologize that I'm not going to be working with you at this time. And I feel for you if you're in a dealership that unfortunately promotes that. But I want to let you know just how much love I send your way. That's what this is all about. And on the other hand, if I couldn't have sent love and I had said, oh my gosh, I get to still love myself up, even or especially for that. All right, another sip of water. Let's jump into a few questions. Let's jump into a meditation. And then we'll get you going and come join us on Wednesday. Thursday, Carrie K. Aya Bear wants me to mention Thursday, Carrie K. And Aya wants me to mention that Annette Brecca, who is going to be doing that reading for us and did do a short reading for us already, her show is next week. So we can get down the link here, Aya Bear, for Thursday show with Carrie. We can get down the link for next Thursday show as well. We've never had the shows up where you can get the link 2 weeks in advance. How does it get any better than this? Thank you, Dream Team. And we can put up the link for a free energy transmission daily. How does it get any better than this? That's dailywoohoo.com. All right, Joan Brown, question. Okay, 2 answers. Sorry, I get to read your question out loud, Joan Brown. I am not sleeping well at night, resulting in being tired all day. Joanne, I am with you. 2 things. 1, I want you to get on the earth, laying on the earth, barefoot on the earth, sitting on the earth, or in the water, to discharge a lot of this energy and ground you at this time. I need you to discharge some of that energy. And then I need you to walk or to run or to move. If you can, if you miraculously have the opportunity, do it at sunrise or sunset or both each day. If not, do it any time of the day that's healthful, meaning not in peak heat, that is, depending on where you are on the planet, that is healthful for you. I need you using some of that energy. Certainly we can go to creative endeavors as well, but the keys to me right now are very physical, very visceral, very in your body. I want you to ground and I want you to move. Michael, I can't get to the earth. Get a grounding mat. Michael, I can't do this. Can you take a bath? Michael, I have no access to water. Take an Epsom salt bath. But I want you to ground and discharge and to move. To ground and discharge and to move. And to ground and discharge and to move. Next question from MS. Good initials, MS. As my frequency wobbles, I notice it's difficult for me to be near some people. Is this something that happens during this stage? More than you can possibly imagine because you're energetically sensitive, especially now. You know, we can say this is I don't want to say that because that sounds so impolite of me. This is the time of the year for us, shall we say, if I can put it that way, or the time of our lives. This is the time where we're particularly sensitive, as we're supposed to be. This is a time as we're going through upgrades where we kind of want to hide under the carpet, as it's supposed to be. This is a time where other people's energies might rub us the wrong way or are just too much for us, as it's supposed to be. We don't judge, and we respect it. Exit stage right. That person's not working for you. That email's not working for you. That phone call's not working for you. That gathering's not working for you. Go the other way. And as I did this, what I'm saying is my head is starting to feel a little full. So we'll take one or two more questions, and we're going to do a brief meditation. And I am going to respect the excess energy in my head. And I am going to do a discharge. Not by throwing myself in Lake Champlain, which is right behind me. I did that earlier today. But I'm going to use a PEMF device to both discharge and resync at the same time. All right. From Davia. Excuse me. How can I stop from feeling that I am failing by having these emotions and physical issues that I consider being low vibrations? Hard to cope with that. What can I do to ease this? Davia, you're perfect. 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 I am perfect. Say this along with me, Davia. Tap your hat, your heart. I am perfect. 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 The low vibration is judging ourselves for the low vibration, because the low vibration isn't actually a low vibration. It is ourselves getting things out that need to get out and be gone in order for us to get to a higher level. They are perfect. You are perfect. So we don't worry about this even in the slightest. We don't judge, and we love ourselves up, Davia, not even because of it or despite it, but because of it. I love myself up for having these low, that's a way of judging it, low level vibrations. No. Or physical issues. No. Or, hey, I went out running today and I've shared how I'm a blobbity 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 blobbity, which means I'm not about to go to my kudos right now. Unless that was a cereal story for another day. I guess they made energy bars out of it. Not those. I went running earlier today. Running. Oh, I went running. I got out of the car and I'm like, it just isn't feeling, I guess it's too hot. What I'll do is I will walk to the trail and then I'll start running. So I walk to the trail and I start running and I go about 5 steps and I walk again. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a minute. We'll call these intervals. And then I'll start running again. And I run another 5 steps and I walk again. And this was my brain post-concussion saying with the heat today, for whatever reason, it wasn't going to let me go. So I did this like 5 times, laughing at myself, real gentle. And I turned around and headed for home without judging myself at all. Well, it's saying, oh, you're supposed to be faster. You're supposed to be better. You're supposed to be... Nope, perfect. Perfect is perfect is perfect. And so are you, Davia. All right, last question of the evening. And there are like 20 questions to... First off, Jax, I definitely want us all to say prayers for your little brother's newborn that has abnormal levels of kidney or liver. I know that can stabilize, Jax. I know it. But we can all send love to, would that be your nephew? We can all send love, Jax. All right. And... CB, wait, but everything is working out for me in an amazing way. What does that mean? CB, you may be on the other side of this curve. That's awesome. How does it get any better than this? All right. Emma. So what happens when we upgrade? Do things settle? Yes, and... everything in life is a sine curve. Everything is ascending upwards. Right now, the sine curve is going like this as the general curve, and we're going like this, which is really like that. We upgrade, we settle in. We come down a little. We upgrade, we settle in. We come down a little. Not all of them are going to be exhausting. Not all of them are going to be overwhelming. That is just the energy du jour right now. But what happens is, in that peace and that understanding, or in that space in between, there is so much greater of understanding of the world so much greater, and you start to live and restructure your life in different ways. And that's kind of the celebration of upgrading and settling. I want to read this one thing here. Lorraine, Michael, are you here in New England? Oh, yes. I'm in Vermont, just south of the Quebec border, 30 miles south of the Quebec border. I only have extended heat and humidity. We have the Canadian fire smoke. We have air quality problems right now. Be careful. So, Lorraine, we have, I think it's 8 air filters in the house, plus our portable air conditioners, our air purifiers. Plus, we carry with us air monitors, literally with us when we drive. And, well, Tessie, we had gotten special filters we don't have for other cars, but we are paying very close attention to this. And Lorraine, if I go out, this is a very good point, into the forest, and I'm checking the air quality, and I go out, and my body says, no, not feeling it. You're right. And it was the heat, and it was also the smoke. Not feeling it. I might give it some effort, sort of like starting a motor to see if it's there. And then I totally respect that and go home. So Lorraine, I love that you're sharing that, and we are paying hyper close attention to it. We also have this massive fern by the name, oh my gosh, am I spacing the name of fern tonight? Fred the fern, who's helping bring us lots of oxygen in the house as well. All right, let us do a meditation, and we'll see how long this meditation is, and probably going to keep this on the really, really short side. And then come join me on Wednesday. Free to try. Well, how free is free? Free is free. Try it for a month. If you don't like it, head out. If you do like it, and there's a coupon code as well. So after a month, it's very cost effective. If it doesn't work for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, great. What have you got to gain? Everything. What have you got to not gain? Nothing. So give it a shot. See how it feels. All right. And the head is saying we're going to keep this on the really short side. We will see what happens here. Let me take another sip of water, and we will dive right in. Oh, and I'd like to know in just a few words, either now or after the meditation, what sense are you feeling or experiencing right now here tonight? Is it happiness? Is it joy? Is it relief? Is it sadness? Is it anger? You might not still be here if it's angry. If so, I still love you. Is it nervousness, anxiety? Is it love? I want to hear what you're feeling. Is it, like me, a little bit of a buzzy headache, which is why we're going to keep this one on the extra short side. All right. So what I would like you to do is I'd like you to close your eyes. I'd like you to massage your hands on your thighs. I'd like you to wiggle your feet on the ground. And I'd like you to swing that buttocks in your chair. Why are we doing all of this? Because I am helping to ground you. To ground you into yourself. To ground you into your chair. To ground you into the earth and into your beingness. In fact, you can say after me, I am grounded, I am grounded, I am grounded. I am grounded, I am grounded, I am grounded. I'd like you to take in a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. One more time. In and out. Now I'd like you to imagine, this is the abridged version tonight, that we're all in a prayer circle here together tonight. And so you take hands of somebody to your right. You take hands of somebody to your left. We breathe in together as one and out together as one. In and out and in and out. So we keep on breathing in and out together. I want you to notice in front of you the most amazing still mirror pool. So the same mirror pool that we had a week or two ago, where you are able to envision your future, you're able to play with it, you're able to rise to a higher level. But tonight, we're going to use it for a different reason. For tonight, I want you to take note. You don't have to see it in the mirror pool, but take note of what you've been feeling. Is it overwhelm? Is it exhaustion? Is it being beside yourself or feeling broken? Is it headaches, swelling, being sick, grief, losing friends? Whatever it is, losing a loved one, heartache and heartbreak, whatever, or anger, whatever that emotion may be or emotions, I want you to take note of it right now, even or especially if they're overwhelming. Can you feel those emotions? Don't need you to live them, but I want you to run them briefly through your body and take note of them. Aha. What we're going to do differently here this evening, though, is I would now like you to step forward into that mirror pool. You're barefoot now, and it's sandy. It's very gentle. And as you step forward into that mirror pool, I would like you to take note if the energies start to drain away. For this is no ordinary mirror pool. This is one with the perfect balance of sodium, magnesium, and minerals to discharge any energies that you're carrying from you, whether that's grief, whether that's anger, whether that's overwhelm, whether it's all of it, whether it's something else entirely. This mirror pool is miraculous and removing all of that energy off of you. In fact, you may feel so light that you imagine a giant rubber ducky, a giant floating chair, a giant floaty of your choosing before you. And you decide to hang out in that floaty and float your way across this pond totally relaxed. Can you feel that? Can you feel just how much more relaxed you are right now? And now, as Sir Meowsers has come to join us, and will probably claw me for some food in just a moment, as you're hanging out on your floaty, as you're in the middle of this mirror pond, I want you to say, I am breaking, I am cracking, it is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am breaking, I am cracking, all is good. I am free, I am free, I am free. I take in the chaos, I take in the energy change. I take in the energy, I take in the chaos, I take in the change. I allow it to transform me. I take in the energy. You can be there doing backstroke in the water right now. I take in the energy. I take in the chaos. I take in the change. I allow it to transform me. I take in the energy. I take in the chaos. I take in the change. I allow it to transform me. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. I am the butterfly. I am the dragon. I am the phoenix. And you could even add, I am the dolphin. I am the dolphin. I am the dolphin. I flap my flippers and wings and I'm free. I flap my flippers and wings and I'm free. I flap my flippers and wings. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free. And I fly, and I fly, and I fly. Woohoo! How much better do you feel now? Sarah's like, the rubber duck took me out of it with laughter. That's perfect, Sarah. The whole point of this brief exercise was to knock the energy out of you. So if it knocked you out with the kitty cam, with the ducky, with any of it, that is forgive me, that is perfect and exactly as it's supposed to be. So we're going to end this on the short side right now. Come join us for the School of Mystics. Come join us for a daily energy transmission as well. That is dailywoohoo.com. If you haven't thumbs up this, please thumbs up it. If you haven't shared it with somebody, please share it with somebody. If you haven't signed up for the School of Mystics, why? Come join us. It's free. Try. How does it get any better than this? Celestiana is almost asleep. Amanda, I love you. Susan, I love you. Battle Gamer, I love you. Aya Bear, Ann Bear, I love you guys so much. Super Boss are putting this together. Absolutely. Renee with all of the editing. Our entire dream team. Gel, our angel. And Jessica, who's coming back into the fray. How does it get any better than this? I love you, each and every one of you. And also to Gwen with our thumbnails. So I'm going to turn it over to my sister, Ayla Ray, for some beautiful music here as Sir Meowsers is singing to get out of the studio. And then I will see you Wednesday, School of Mystics. I will see you Thursday. Click on that link for Carrie K. I will see you next Thursday, Annette Bricka. Click on that link as well. And I'll see you tomorrow morning in the Daily Woohoo, which I will get out to you right before, with my dream team, right before heading to visit my parents in Massachusetts. Just got a little bit of a drive in the morning. So sending you so much love. Here we go. Beautiful music from my dear sister, literally, Ayla Ray. Keep on shining bright, everyone. Lots and lots of love.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Hold the sunlight on your chest and fly. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul. Feel glitter around you. Live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you. Yours for the taking.